So as you can see, I still need to finish the part in between the goat house and the chicken coop right here. But I ordered 4 ridge caps and only 2 panels, and it was supposed to be the opposite way. So that's just gonna sit there like that for now. The goats have been hanging out in the goat house and staying dry. It's been kind of drizzly this morning. But what I'm working on today is I'm going to enclose this side of the goat barn right here. And I have a big log that I don't know if you can see it right there. That thing's pretty big. Too big for me to handle by myself. So I'm gonna actually measure the distance that I need from the peak to here. And I'm gonna cut that log down to that length. So I only have to handle what I need. And then the rest of those pieces, I'm gonna, hopefully be able to get enough to do the whole thing out of that one log. And the rest of them I'm gonna use for the dividing walls on the inside here. So yeah, that's what we're working on today. It's kind of overcast and gloomy, but yellow tinted safety glasses make it look all bright and sunny. So yeah, again, my tripod's still broken from the goats knocking it over. So not sure how I'm gonna do this today, but we will probably just fill you in as we go. All right, so here's a closer look at that log that I skidded up here yesterday. Gavin and I did. Let me see if I can get a measurement on how wide this is. Gonna max out the sawmill as far as capacity, I'm pretty sure. So let me go grab the chainsaw, fire it up, and we'll get this thing trimmed down to a little more manageable size and see if we can't screw something up. All right, so we got the log loaded up there. There's the section that I cut off. I just moved the saw head down to make sure that we clear, and we do all the way down, barely right there. It's pretty darn tight, but it clears. So we're gonna take what we can get here. As you can see, I don't have a blade put on right now. After last time I cut, if you saw in the last video, how I doled that blade. So I'm gonna go grab a new one, get it installed on there, and we'll be ready to saw. So got that log cut up a little bit, got it into a 12 by 18 cant roughly, and then these boards over here, I'm not sure if I'm gonna trim them down or not. They got quite a few bad spots in them, but these guys here, these 4 look pretty good. So I'm gonna saw those down as I go. It should be 1 by 12 is what I'll get out of it. So pretty pleased with that. Yeah, I had to change the spark plugs on the mill. It was missing and surging a little bit, and so went down to the auto parts place and grabbed a couple of spark plugs, put them in, and now it's running like a champ again. So I'm gonna go in and get some lunch. It's raining a little bit, which is nice. It's staying nice and cool. But yeah, check back in with you when I'm all done eating lunch. Cool. So I got the rest of that cant all sawed up. Ended up with 21 10-foot long boards, 12 inches wide, 1 inch thick. Already got them loaded on the back of the truck. Added a little bit to the burn pile, and I still have that section that Bonzo Bean is standing on to go. I think that's about 6.5 feet. Not sure what I'm gonna make with it yet, so I probably won't cut that up today, but think about what size boards I want to get out of it and go from there. So I'm going to take these boards and put them on the north wall of the goat house. I believe I only need about 8 of them, and that should cover the wall completely. And then the rest of them I think I'm going to use to make the dividing wall, on the inside here, because this end door is going to be where we're storing the food and everything. So I'll put a divider wall right here, and then this section will be where the goats hang out. Get out of the weather. Looks like we got a chicken laid an egg over here. That's awesome. Still a little warm. Fresh eggs, that's what we like. Fresh eggs from the farm. So that little section there should be about the same size as this section here in the chicken coop. So I think that should be plenty big enough for food and everything. You want to go in, Twinsy? You two, Hedwig? Alrighty. They like to go in there and lay their eggs in the nesting boxes. So we got one chicken that apparently likes to do it over there in the goat house, which as long as I can find the eggs, I don't really care. There's Bristol. Hey Bristol, pop up. Hey Bristol, pop up. So yeah, I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but we'll get these boards down here, go in and see what the kids are getting up to, and probably meet you back here. Still raining, and I got the north wall all finished up. Doesn't look too bad. There it is. So we've got 4 sides enclosed. We've got the north side, west side, south side, and the east. Pretty pleased with that. Took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but not too bad. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day. Thanks for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you liked it, give me the thumbs up. And if you want to see any more of my videos, definitely hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be posting quite a few more on here. Tomorrow, we're going to be working on the wall for the feed room, and then also putting the 3 doors in here on the front, and maybe working on some trim. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely stay tuned. Thanks for watching.